Hey, what's up, my friends? I am back again. This is your Niger Princess. I am back to do the Lost Generation Part 3. By the way, thank you so much for returning to my channel and for your audience. I appreciate you all. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, could you please hit the red subscribe button and that little tiny black bell for notification. I do have an inspiring and informative content. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do like a teaching video. Yeah, I agree, you know, I don't do comedy or anything. I'm too old for that. And probably too introverted for that. So yeah, but you know, we can play and also learn. But anyway, my friends, yeah, back to the topic. So let's get to the video. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just say the lost generation? I am so sorry, my people. I apologize. I meant lost descendants. Actually, it's a follow-up to the video that I previously made about the lost descendants, and I reiterate on that video what I meant by this terminology. I meant the children born to African and other continental immigrants in the West. Okay, whether they are United States, United Kingdom, Canada, or Australia or Europe. So that's who I meant by the lost descendants, because they are descendants of Africa that is lost in the West. So on this particular video, I'm going to be addressing, you know, certain trends in Nigeria, my home country. I'm not sure, you know, whether this is happening in other African countries, but I'm talking about Nigeria. Okay, so there is this trend, like everywhere. It has always been like that, but you know, it's now completely out of control. You know, everyone wants to move, relocate to the West for no reason. One of them, I mean, if you ask them why, they're not gonna tell you anything. They know nothing about this country. They know absolutely nothing, zero about this country. Still, they want to move with their families into a place that you have never visited, you don't know before. And I understand that it is the wives that will start this conversation and put their husbands through hell, through significant pressure, okay, to move the whole families to the West, even though when their husband is doing absolutely spectacularly and fantastically well in Africa. Most of them have businesses that is thriving, okay, but these women, okay, that thinks that nothing that they have in Africa matters unless they live in the West. So they are the one that brings this idea and push their husband and actually create hell, crisis in the family if their husband is not doing their bit. And I encourage my brothers to stand on your ground. If you are doing well in Africa, you don't have to do everything that your wife said to you, especially when you think it's not right, especially when you have done your own due diligence and investigation and research and find out that this is not something that is going to be good, you know. So stand your ground and protect your children from unnecessary future damages, because these women are into competition in Nigeria. Whenever they heard that one of their friends or classmates or anyone moves to Canada, hell let loose. They all want to move to Canada, and from then on, their husband will never hear anything. They will never hear word. According to Nigeria will say, no, let me hear word. They will continue to give hell to the man until he caves into what they want. These women who are doing this, I have a message for you. First of all, what made you think you are going to survive in a country where you will not have nanny? You don't have security guard on your gate protecting you. You don't have a chauffeur, driver, driving you around. You don't have a cook cooking for you, or a little girl that you call house girl. Most of you cannot even get up from your couch to the refrigerator to get a cup of water. You will need to call your house girl that is downstairs or somewhere to come get you a cup of water, because you can't get up from your couch. Okay, so this is what it is. This is your lifestyle in Nigeria. You are heavily, completely spoiled in Nigeria. Okay, so I want you to understand, with that particular lifestyle, you cannot survive here. You're not gonna have none of those help here. You cannot afford nanny. No one can help you with anything. You're gonna drag your children by yourself and doing everything by yourself under the microscopic watch of the system. If you don't do it right, they will come in, step in, and take your children away from you. Because you don't know what you're talking about. Okay? I'm just concerned about the children. I'm just concerned about the children. Because sometimes most of the parents make a very stupid decisions that put these children in a situation that is going to, damage them. Both mentally and psychologically. So, first call, women, you that want to move to the West or to wherever, to Canada, to the United States, to anywhere you want to move, to Europe. Look, it's not easy. Okay, with your lifestyle in Nigeria, where you have people doing everything for you, you're not going to survive here. That is given. And raising children is not in Nigeria where government don't interfere with how you raise your children. No, here, the government have a microscope in their eyes watching you and how you raise your children. And if you do little thing, as long as raising your voice on your children, they're coming to get all your children. So be prepared. Then the school you're talking about, you want them to come over here to have a good education. The school, oh yeah. I'm going to tell you how it works. Okay? Decently African children are often misunderstood in the school, especially from the teachers who have no clue about the cultures of the world. So they judge these children on the United States standard, even though the children are living their culture, the culture that they are coming out from. For example, eye contact. In our culture in Nigeria, children are not allowed to make eye contact with adults. They cannot lock eyes with the adults because it's viewed disrespectful. And they're going to be disciplined for that. So it's not our culture. Children cannot stare you in the eyes. But here in America, it is, it's their way of life. If you don't, maintain eye contact, they often think that you are up to something, or that you are, hiding something, or you are not up, you are not good, or have something up your sleeves. You become a suspect. So this is how it goes. So when these children are not able to make eye contact with the teachers will freak out, and they will have to call the mental health counselor or the psychologist, school psychologist. From there on, your child is in. They will get diagnosed for autism because they are lacking eye contact. That is misdiagnosis. And then another thing is, the kids that are coming from Africa are very energetic. They don't get locked in the apartment or in the home. They are out on the open yard to play energetically like kids should. So when they come over here and play like that in the school or in the class, they're going to diagnose them for ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And guess what comes next? Medication, psychotropic medication. And you cannot refuse it, because they're going to say that you're refusing medical treatment for your children. And that's an abuse, especially when so-called experts, the psychologists, have said they diagnosed them for this, and the psychiatrist recommended a medication to calm them down. You, the parents, have no authority or anything to say that no, you don't want it. Even if you do, and they respect you for the first time, and that child continue, to act, to play hard in the school, they're going to come back again with the medication thing. And this time around, if you refuse it, they're going to say it's a child abuse. You are denying your child medical treatment that he needed. Boom! Your child is going to be removed from you. The school is hell for the recently immigrated African kids. They are completely bullied by the other students about everything. From their names, their accent, shyness, timidity. They are bullied for everything, including their lunch, their food. They cannot eat in peace without being trolled, as long as that food is not sandwich or whatever that is familiar to the other students. I mean, you can imagine the trauma. The school is a hostile environment to these kids during this transition. Some of them are very sad, if not all of them. They don't like going to school. They show up very sad and scared. And then the school authorities is going to turn things around to make it look like, there is something going on at home that makes them sad. Regardless of the fact that the school itself was the antecedents to their sadness, they're going to turn it around you and they're going to find something on you as a parent. And they will be coming for you. This is how it works. Some children overcome this, some don't. Some suffers childhood depression and it never goes away. For what? If you want your children to go to school in America or wherever, at least let them graduate high school or let them, do the bachelor's degree, and then they can come over here to do their masters. They are old enough to handle these challenges that has to do with adjustment and integration into the society. But when you bring them here in elementary school, they go through a lot. Why should you put your children through this? Man, you guys need to stop a superficial way of living. Your competition. You just want to be talked about. Oh, she moved to Canada. They moved to the United States. That's all you want to hear. Man, it is a colonial mentality. And you need to detoxify yourself from that kind of mentality. But anyway, if you're coming here to ruin yourself, that's your problem. But, with children, I'm going to have to talk. Because your irrational decision is going to put them in a very, very bad situation. And these children is going to struggle with mental health over what and how they are being treated in the school. And end up, being, given all sorts of psychotropic medications they don't need just because that somebody don't understand their culture. You just don't get up to move into another country that you have never been to, know nothing about, did no research, have no clue about how anything works. You cannot do that. And then dragging along with you your kids to suffer here. So before you pack your bags, do your research. Just don't put your children through this uncalled emotional and psychological trauma just because of your own ego. Thank you so much. Appreciate. Thank you for stopping by. Please, if you haven't subscribed, could you please kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell? We are making a lot of sense here. Thank you. Love you. Stay blessed. Bye. Peace.